This is another episode of He Cooks, He Scores, the cooking show geared for the fellas, and I'm your man Farouk, Chef Farouk in the building. Now, I don't have a lot of culinary experience. I didn't go to culinary school, but I am a home chef, self-trained, and I'm gonna show you guys how to put it down with some shrimp and grits. But I put my own little spin on it. I remember I wanted to have some shrimp and grits, so I was like, yo, what can I do? I got my kid here, got my wife here, they gotta have their veggies. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw some spinach in the grits. So that's right, we got spinach and cheese grits with shrimp. Farouk style, Chef Farouk style. It's going down. I'm gonna show you how to do it right here on the stove. Right now I got 4 cups of water on the boil right now. Remember, anytime that you want to cook with water, whether you're doing pasta, grits, whatever you want, whatever you're doing, make sure you add a little salt to that water. Season your water, get some good flavor in there. And I'm got that boiling up right here. And I'm going to be adding a cup of grits to that 4 cups. Remember, when you're doing grits, the ratio is 4 to 1. 4 cups of water, 1 cup of grits. If you do it another way, if you're doing one single serving, a quarter cup of grits to 1 cup of water. Got it? 4 to 1. 1 to 4. Boom. Let's make it happen. I got about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of spinach here that I'm going to chop up here. Chop it up, chop it up. Get it chopped up really, really, really good here. I love this blender right here. It's an amazing blender. I'm not going to tell you the name because they're not paying me for it, but I love it. Got it for a birthday gift from my family because they know I love to cook. All right, get the release button on here. Our water is now boiling, so we're gonna go ahead and add our grits. Let's grab a spoon here, get a little stir going. You wanna make sure there's no lumps in your grits. So as you're pouring this in, you're gonna wanna stir it at the same time, all right? So make sure we're doing that. We're gonna do left hand and right hand at the same time. Ambidextrous style, that's how we're doing it up here in the kitchen. We're gonna get this a nice good stir. Put the lid on it, and then we're gonna take it down to low, because now that this is going, now it's time to get the scrimps. Time to get the scrimps cooking, y'all. All right, so we got that here. Get my pan nice and hot. Remember, whenever you're doing anything in a saute pan, you want to get your pan nice and hot. These shrimp, they're not going to take long, so we're going to make sure we get that all up and going. While this pan is heating up, I got some onions I'm going to chop up here, and I'm going to show you guys how. I'm going to do a little chopping session, just show you guys how to chop different types of knife cuts and things like that. But we're going to take this onion right here and get this chopped up. We're going to cut it through here. This nice little knife right here, cut that down. Cut it in sections. Nice little onion chop here. We're going to saute these down in some butter for our shrimp. Get this all chopped up here. And remember, when you're doing the knife cutting, you want to definitely keep your fingers out of the action, all right? Keep your knuckles, your fingertips down. And this is going to be plenty of onion here for me, so I'm going to stop right there and move that to the side. Get us an extra little chop. Give it an extra little chop here. We got jumbo shrimp here. These are already peeled and deveined. I peeled most of them earlier. I didn't do the deveining part, let me tell you about a little experience I had when I was doing some deveining. I wanted to, be all chefy, so I bought some shrimp from scratch, right? Whole heads on and everything. And let me tell you, man, taking the shells off, easy. But deveining that stuff, man, deveining that stuff was awful, man. Woo, it's not pretty. Grits. Some people use milk in their grits. Some people use chicken broth. I'm not down for all that. I just use straight water, man. I add the flavor myself. I don't need to have any cheat codes for my flavor. So I got that going right here. I'm gonna throw our spinach in right now because when they have that spinach time to cook as well, okay? Yeah, I love spinach. It's a great vegetable. You're gonna get a nice good color out of this. You'll see when we're all done. All right, so we're gonna go get some of these onions off here. Take about, let's say, half a stick of butter. Yeah, let's go with half a stick of butter. And then we're gonna chop that in two so it melts all good. We're gonna hear some nice good sizzling action going on. Turn it up a little bit. All right. And we're gonna add our onions while the butter is starting to reduce down. We wanna have these onions just be a little translucent, all right? We don't wanna cook them too hard. We just wanna get them nice and buttery and soft, all right, for our shrimp. All right, that's gonna be plenty of onion right there. Then I got some garlic right here. Now, garlic is one of them things that you can actually freeze when you got it whole. So I'm gonna go into my drawer, pull out a microplane, this little gadget right here, and we're just gonna shave down some garlic right here into our pan. We don't really want chunks of garlic. If you want chunks of garlic, you can. So we got my garlic in there, butter, onions, all that's going right now. Then I'm gonna get me a little, I like to go with the wooden stuff, wooden or plastic on your saute pans because you don't want to scratch them up, all right? So we get that going in here. We got that going hard. Look at that. That's beautiful. Anytime you're smelling food, like in the hallway, you walking through your apartment building, you walking down the block, you walking to my house, you smell something cooking, 9 times out of 10, what you're smelling is onions and garlic. Check it. Onions, garlic, butter, all in there. Now we're going to take our shrimp, right? We already deveined, deshelled these puppies. And now we're going to put these in there, lay them down flat. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to season these bad boys. Remember, these only going to take 1 or 2 minutes to cook on each side. So you're going to have to kind of go quickly. Chili powder. A little bit of that, sprinkle it in. Again, I don't do recipes, man. I just throw it in how I see it till I'm satisfied. And now I'm satisfied. All right, we're gonna go with some salt, right? A little sprinkle of salt. You want to have some salt. Sprinkle high, get a good coverage, get everything all in there. Boom, money. And then you gotta go with the Old Bay. You need to have some Old Bay in there, so you're gonna chop that on there. Toss it all up. It might have looked like a lot. It wasn't. Little paprika. Little smoky flavor to it. Boom, boom, boom. Not a whole lot, just a little sprinkle over the top and you're good to go. Now we got our shrimp going. We're gonna give these guys a little saute, a little toss. Check our grits, because it's almost time to add the cheese to it. Gotta have some cheese in these grits right here. We got some jack cheese here. Feel free to throw in some Gouda, some Havarti, whatever you like, some sharp cheddar, whatever you like. But I'm going with the jack cheese here. And we got about 8 ounces here. I'm probably gonna throw about 5, 6 ounces in there. All right, that's good. Won't be too cheesy, you know. All right, I'm back. Had to get my little tongs here. We're gonna flip these over. We're gonna turn the heat off on it a little bit. Turn it down to low. Flip these babies over. Now I'm gonna tell you a little something about shrimp, right? When you're shrimp, they all kind of like this when they come. When they get down to a C, that means they're cooked. If they go to O, they're overcooked. So you want to stop while they're still the C. C is cooked, O is overcooked. Your shrimp will tell you when they're done. Okay, now our spinach and cheese grits are just about done. The shrimp, they're complete. It's time to plate these bad boys up. Get our plates here. Telling you fellas, this is an easy dish to make. You see how fast I made it. I made it literally straight, everything right there. I had some things prepped out for you, but everything that I cooked was just made right there for you in real time. You can make it for your family. You can make it for the girl. You can make it for, you know, first date, you know, when you had a lady come over and you cook it for her. That's how I got my wife. So this is how you get down, fellas. I'm telling you how to do it. Follow me and you're going to be good. All right. It's a great dish here. You know, like I said, for the family, it stretches, it goes a long way, and it's relatively inexpensive. The most thing you want to spend money on is shrimp here. I mean, I got 25 jumbo shrimp here for about $6. Grits is probably about $2, whatever you want to do. All right. So we got it going down. My shrimp are done. My grits are nice and bubbly. We're going to get down here, pour some down on the plate, right? Like, pour it down on the plate like, Here we go. Look at that. Nice spinach and cheese grits. Get some on that plate. So we got our plates right here. Got these shrimp, look at these. Perfectly cooked shrimp, right? We want our C's. We're gonna take here and place these down right around here like that. Boom. Look at that, boom, going around in the circle. So we're gonna split these out right here just like that. Look at that, right on top. So we're gonna get a little bit of this on top right here. Right on top, money. That butter, garlic, oniony goodness, to add it right on top. And to finish it off, some fresh cracked pepper. Money. You don't need nothing else. I got you covered right here, baby. We're gonna clean up this plate a little bit just because that's what I like doing. This is where the chef come out in the brother, where I like cleaning my plates off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to serve nothing crazy. And there you have it. Spinach, cheese, grit. Oh, I need one more thing. Hold up. There you have it. Shrimp and grits. Make it happen with the spinach in it, with the cheese in it. That's how I get down. Peep it. It's for your loved ones. It's for your families. Fellas, it's game time. He cooks, he scores. Make sure you post this recipe when you make it at home. Use the hashtag HCHS or hashtag He Cooks, He Scores. And I want you guys to follow me on Facebook and Twitter at He Cooks, He Scores, and Instagram on HeCooks.HeScores. Follow me on YouTube as well. He Cooks, He Scores. You know what it is. Hey, babe, it's time to eat.